You are listening to the Life Coach Business Podcast with Amanda Carlstad, episode number 160. Welcome to the Life Coach Business Podcast, a show for coaches who are ready to up-level their business and take their impact, leadership, and results to a whole new level. If you're ready to start taking powerful action and become the leader your business needs in order to grow and thrive, this show is for you. I'm your host, Amanda Carlstad, certified life and business coach and entrepreneurial leadership expert. Now let's get down to business. Hello and welcome everyone. So glad to have you with me today. I have a really special episode for all of you today. And I'm really excited to share all of this with you. It's been something that I have been thinking a lot about lately. It's something that I've been wanting to bring to you all for quite some time. And the timing just feels right. And so I'm super excited to share with all of you more about my mission and my philosophy, and to give you a sense of why the work that I do with my clients has been so extremely powerful, and why so many of my clients do create a level of results that are truly extraordinary. And so I want to encourage you to really listen to today's show, because as I will be telling you a little bit more about my thought process and how I think about how I approach my work, I also have a very exciting opportunity for all of you. And it's something that I have not offered before, but it's something that I am extremely excited to announce, something that is literally going to change the game for so many of you. And so it's something that I have been working on behind the scenes, and now is the time. So get excited, because I have some really special things happening that I'll be talking about at the end of this episode to help you all take everything to the next level in your business. All right. So one of the reasons that I feel compelled to share with all of you what I'm about to share with you is that over the past couple of years, and especially when I look at this past year, when I look at 2022, and I think about the clients that I have had the pleasure of serving this year and the level of results that they're creating in their businesses, the work that they have done, the growth that they have experienced as a result of our work. The truth is that it's putting many of them in the top earning categories within the coaching industry. And so these are clients who are generating multiple six figures, clients who are generating on their path to seven figures in their businesses. And it has really become the norm for my clients in my highest level program, in my high level mastermind. And so I want to share with all of you a little bit behind the scenes today, because for my clients, all of them at one point started from zero. And the truth is that within a relatively short amount of time, many of them have now grown and scaled their businesses to over six figures. Many of them are scaling to multiple six figures, and we even have clients that are scaling to seven figures and beyond. So at the time of this recording, I decided to do a quick search, and as of today, the coaching industry is a $2.85 billion global industry. I mean, that's huge. But the truth is that the vast majority of coaches are generating below that six-figure mark. And so I've been thinking a lot about this, because there is a large percentage of coaches that are and have been below that six-figure mark. And so I've been thinking about that, and thinking about my clients, and thinking about the fact that my clients are really, many of them, in those top percentage points, in that top percentage of the category. And I've been thinking about why that is, and why my clients are creating results that for the vast majority of the industry and for most coaches is not the norm. And I am very clear on why that's happening. And I decided it's important that I share with all of you why that is and some of those reasons today. So when I first started my business, I made a very powerful decision in my business. I made the decision very early on that my goal was to create a community of the most successful coaches in the industry, that I was going to help my clients achieve real results that quite honestly, I wasn't seeing happen very frequently, that were not very common at the time. And the truth is that are still not very common today. And so I made this decision very early on, and it really came from my own experience. It came from my own experience of being in a place where I was leaving, or I had left, a very successful corporate career. I had the high six-figure salary, I had the corner office, I had the perceived security of a 15 plus year as an executive in higher ed. And I know for so many of you listening that you can relate to my story. I know that you have had very successful careers of your own. I know that so many of you are or have been high earners in your former careers. And maybe you're still in your current career. Either way, the truth is that I know you have real life experience. I know you have real working experience. You've done some pretty amazing things already in your life and in your career. Yet I also know that the idea of growing your coaching business to a high level and doing this work is extremely important to you. It's extremely meaningful to you. It's extremely fulfilling to you. And I know that you all want to contribute to a very high level. And being able to do that, being able to contribute to a high level, also requires that you have a real ability to grow a business that allows you to create a business that you can scale to whatever capacity you want to scale it, that gives you full financial freedom, that gives you full time freedom, and also really allows you to do impactful work. And so I want you all to know that where you are today, I truly get it. In fact, I was there myself, and I know how scary it can be when you are in a place where you are thinking about going all in on your business and making a huge transition from going from perhaps a really successful career into full-on entrepreneurship. And I will tell you, that's a big deal. I personally understand what it's like for your family to depend on your salary, for your life and for your responsibilities to reflect the level that you've already built in your life. So I always say for many of my clients, starting their coaching business, growing their businesses, doing this work in so many ways is their second act. So for many of them, they have left really successful careers, or they're in the process of transitioning out of successful careers. But the truth is that everybody has real responsibilities. I'm talking children, families, loved ones, people that are depending on them to provide for them. And because of this, one of the things that has been really important to me is that I do help my clients achieve results. And when I say results, I'm talking about helping them grow their businesses in a way that not only replaces, in many cases, what their former salaries were, but also way exceeds that. And it allows them to do this in a very compressed amount of time, in a really accelerated time frame. And that's really important to me because I too was once in those shoes when I was faced with the decision to go all in on my business and having two very young children at the time with a family that was dependent on me and what my career provided for them. And so one of the things that I experienced myself very early on as I moved through that transition was that there wasn't a lot of real help when it came to actually building the business. Yes, there's a lot of business advice out there, and you can Google and YouTube and try and piece things together. But what I found was that when it actually came down to it, when it actually came down to putting all of the pieces together, when it came down to real strategy, there were very few options that existed that actually helped someone like myself who was successful, who was all in, who was ready to really grow the business in an accelerated way. And I found a really hard time. It was very hard for me to find support at that level. And so I found myself investing in what I thought was going to help me solve what I needed to be solved. I was investing in all sorts of programs and courses and searching for answers. And the truth is that it wasn't until I was able to really figure things out and put the pieces together. It wasn't until I created and worked through the system that I now teach my clients that I really started making progress in my business. And so that alone is when I started to experience huge growth. And it's also what really fueled my passion and fueled my work, the work that I do today. So over these last couple of years, as I've had the privilege to help hundreds and at this point, thousands of coaches through my programs and through this podcast and through my business, I have also gone through several iterations myself in terms of my own mission, in terms of what I know I am being called to do. And today, my work, as it's always been, has been about helping my clients become examples of what is possible. And what's been really interesting is that recently I have felt a deepening of this mission. I have felt a deepening to my work. I have felt a deepening in being called into stepping into my next level as well. And so as I've decided to listen to that calling and listen to what that is, I've decided to take everything to a deeper level. And that is to help usher in and to develop and to help support and provide the highest level of coaching and mentorship within this industry of what I believe is the future of this industry, to help create the modern mentors, to help create the modern millionaires within this industry. So not only is my work about helping my clients achieve success and financial success, but it's about helping my clients become modern millionaires, to become a modern mentor, to become an example of what is possible. And when I look around and I look at the work that is happening inside of my containers, it is already happening. And so many of my clients are in the process right now of also stepping into deeper levels of their work, into deeper levels of their thought leadership, of their success, and becoming known in their respective fields and niches, and literally helping hundreds of clients themselves. So I share all of this with you because I think it's important that if you have a desire to become an industry leader, if your desire is to do big things in your business and in the world, then I think it's also really important for you to understand that it will require a whole different level of support. It's important to understand that not only is it about what you are doing, but it's about who you become. And so this is why my focus has always been and will continue to be about the becoming, and not only just the becoming, but also being able to power that with the most potent business foundations and most potent business strategies that are based on real business principles and not concerned with the latest shiny object. So not only is it my mission to help all of my clients become examples of what is possible in this industry, it's also to help usher in and help them become modern millionaires, to help them become industry thought leaders, to help them become the top 1% in this industry. Because I know this for a fact. For me, the decision to go all in on my business, to leave a successful career behind, that was not a small decision. The stakes were high. And I know that this is the case for so many of you listening. And it's really important for this industry, for all of you listening, for all of you that have either made that transition or are wanting to make that transition and you're ready for that next level of success, that you also step into that next level of yourself. And so one of the ways that I've decided to support you all with that is to take my mission even deeper in this coming year, to help even more of you achieve what I just talked about, to help even more of you achieve that next level of success, to achieve that 6, multiple 6, even 7-figure growth in your businesses that I know you're ready for. And because of that, I've created some really exciting opportunities for those of you who are all in, who are ready to do the work, who are ready to step into the next version of yourselves. So I'm going to give you those details in just a minute, but I want to first talk about why that's important, why it's important to you and to this industry that this happens. And one of the things that I see happen so often as I meet with new clients coming into my programs is time and time again, how truly amazing they are in their own way, how amazing they are. Not only the work that they're doing currently in their coaching businesses, but who they are as a person, who they are in the world. And what's so clear to me when I meet with my new clients is also just how small every one of them have been playing. And for so many of them, as I get to know them, as I get to learn more about their businesses and the work that they're doing, it becomes very clear to me very quickly just how small so many of them are playing, just how small so many of them have been approaching their visions for their businesses and what they think is possible for them. And I've talked about this in some previous episodes, but one of the reasons that I think this happens is that unless you are in an environment where you are being fully supported, unless you are in an environment where you have somebody that truly understands you, that understands this industry, that understands the industry at a deep level. What tends to happen, because the coaching industry is growing at such a rapid pace and because there is a lot of noise in this industry, I see a lot of coaches that don't know where to turn, a lot of coaches that don't know how to actually take things to the next level, coaches that are instead looking at what others are doing and working to replicate somebody else's business. So I see this happen a lot when it comes to certain business models or niches that many coaches are trying to build, that are using to build their business, but that actually don't allow them or reflect for them a way to operate in their true zone of genius. And because of that, they're having a hard time creating the level of success that they want, and many times are stuck. And so for me, again, a big part of my work and my mission is to help my clients break through this, to help my clients step into that next version of themselves in their businesses, and to clarify and create an even more expanded vision for themselves and for their businesses. And why this is so important is because it allows them and empowers them to step into a higher level of themselves, into a higher level of their work. It allows them to contribute to an even higher level and ultimately make a much bigger impact with their work. And what I find is that revenue becomes a natural byproduct of this. Revenue is a natural byproduct of stepping into and helping more clients. And so being able to take your work to more and more people and to be able to contribute at a higher level, to be able to think at a much higher level, to make decisions at a high level, and ultimately grow into and become the highest version of yourself, my friends, that is the work. And it is deep work. And there are a lot of layers to it. And this is something that I talk to my clients, especially those that have been with me for a long time. It's fascinating to see how deep this work goes, to see how important it truly is, and to see how connected it is to contribution, to be able to operate and think from your highest level, to be able to be in a container where you are receiving coaching at the highest level, to have the knowledge of having the highest level of business strategy, to have an effective container that truly supports coaches in becoming modern millionaires, to become true thought leaders and industry leaders. This, my friends, is what drives me. This is what my work is about. This is what leads me on a daily basis. To be able to normalize what is possible in this industry, to lead this industry in terms of what is possible. And so my goal is to help all of you to really take that next step forward. For those of you that are ready to step into your next level, to step into your highest form of contribution, to step into the highest level of thinking and support. And to do this, I have, as I mentioned, a very exciting opportunity for all of you. So for those of you who are already at 6 figures or beyond in your business, or even if you're trending towards it, and you're ready to make that next quantum leap, I have a very special invitation for you. I want to invite you to join us inside of my high-level mastermind. This is where you will be coached and supported and guided at the highest level. This is where you will join a room of very successful coaches. Coaches who, as I talked about, are in the process of becoming industry leaders, who are building their businesses to that highest level, who are creating a level of results that is extraordinary. And so if you're at that level, I want to invite you to join us. And with that, I have a very, very special invitation to help you scale your business and to add an additional $100,000 or more in annual revenue in the next 12 months. Because I am so passionate about helping clients achieve results, I want you to know that if you qualify to be a part of this container, if you qualify, I am guaranteeing you a minimum of $100,000 in new revenue in your business in the next 12 months. And that is guaranteed. Now, not only am I going to help you generate a minimum of $100,000 of new revenue in your business, but we're also going to set the stage for your $1 million year. We are going to build the foundation for your $1 million business. We are going to make sure that you are contributing at your highest level. We are going to make sure that you are in full alignment in your business, in your message, in the work that you are being called to do, and position you as a true thought leader, as an industry leader. You will become the million and multi-million dollar version of yourself in this process. So that at the end of next year, at the end of 2023, you will look back and I will guarantee that you will be blown away. You will be blown away at what you have created, at what you have accomplished, in the level that you have served, and who you've become in this process. So for those of you who are already at or are trending towards 6 figures or more in your business, if you are ready to step into the $1 million version of yourself, then I want to invite you to apply. Go to amandakarlstadcoaching.com. There will be a short application that I will ask you to complete and set up a call with me. And what will happen is we'll have a conversation about what I see is possible for you in the coming year. And through that process, we'll also determine if you're a fit for the program. So if you're a fit to add a minimum of $100,000 or more in new revenue to your business in the coming months. Now, for those of you who are not quite yet at that level in your business, I also have a very special invitation for you. I want to invite you to join us in the Mastermind. The Mastermind is my 6-month business accelerator program for coaches that will help you grow to $100,000 or more in the most accelerated way. And I will tell you all, if you're a coach and you are working to build your business to this level, this is the program you need. This is the most comprehensive and holistic program that will help you reach that level. So if you're a coach who is trending under that 6 figures and you've created some success in your business, and what that looks like is you're probably working with clients on a one-on-one basis and you are ready to go to the next level, whether that be expanding your marketing or building out a real marketing system in your business. For some of you, that might look like launching a more leveraged program in your business. But I will say for most of you, it's going to be about taking everything in your business to the next level. And then I want to invite you to join the Mastermind. This, again, is my business accelerator program that is designed to help you grow to that level in the most accelerated way. So if that is you and you are ready to make 2023 a breakthrough year, then I want to invite you to join us. Go to amandakarlstadcoaching.com. And there will be a similar process. You'll fill out a quick, short application and set up a call. And I'd love to have a conversation with you as well and to talk about what is possible for you in 2023. So go to my website, amandakarlstadcoaching.com. We're also going to link this up in the show notes. Y'all, I am so excited for you. I am so excited to do this work. I am so excited to help all of you take things to the next level. It is go time, my friends. Now is the time to step into your next level. Now is the time to step forward and to start playing a bigger game. Now is the time to become who it is you know you're meant to be. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. I cannot wait to show you what is possible for you. All right, everyone, let's have an amazing week. Let's go. I'll talk to you all again soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Life Coach Business Podcast. If you want to learn more about how to build, grow, and scale your business and accelerate your results, visit amandakarlstadcoaching.com.